Hi, Analisa Six here with the Sober Curator and the Lady of Leisure to bring you the June 2024 horoscope for the zodiac sign of Virgo for sun and rising placements. We are in Gemini season, and we start out every June in Gemini. So we're going to talk a lot about where Gemini is hitting for you, Virgo. And the thing about you and Gemini is that you're both ruled by the planet Mercury. So Mercury in Virgo expresses itself in a different way than Mercury in Gemini, but you both share so many qualities, like being very analytical, great at problem solving, a tendency to overthink and kind of obsess or fixate on things that can sometimes lead to analysis paralysis, great project management energy. Gemini is very fact-based in its thinking, and Virgo has those tendencies as well. So you guys share a lot of things. However, you both square each other in astrology, which means that there's some tension between the two of you, because even though you share a lot of similar qualities, you're doing them in different ways. So, Virgo tends to be more practical and pragmatic, where Gemini is a little bit more intellectual and thinking more about things in an intellectual. I mean, Virgos are super intellectual too. I don't know what I'm saying. You both do things in similar ways, but very differently. So the area of the chart that Gemini hits for Virgo is the area that actually represents your career. And so the first half of June, your career is very highlighted. You have the Sun, Venus, and Jupiter here starting the month out, and then Mercury is going to join that Gemini party on June 3rd. So, Mercury, the first 2 days of June, is finishing up its stint in Taurus, where it's been in your ninth house. You've been reflecting on values, beliefs, spirituality, academics, maybe traveling, cultural studies, those things. And now it's moving into the area of your career. And so, you're going to have a lot of energy emphasizing your work. You might feel really busy. This is a positive time for problem solving in the work environment, communicating around your relationships in the work environment, having Venus here. If you are trying to build your business or generate more business, Venus here with Jupiter and Mercury is a great time for building business and generating more work, more clients, more money, all of that kind of stuff. Mars is going to be finishing up its stint in Aries, and will be entering Taurus on the 9th. So I apologize if you can hear the helicopter. I almost didn't even record this video because the helicopter outside is so loud, but I don't know what else to do. It's just, I could wait till tomorrow, but the same thing might be happening because I live in Hollywood, and Hollywood is loud as fuck. So Mars has been passing through the 8th house of the Virgo horoscope. So that has to do with shared resources, finances, sex, death, rebirth. It has to do with marriage, all of those types of things. And so when Mars is passing through here, we might experience some challenges around those themes. Mars is going to be finishing its stint up in that area. And then on the 9th, enter Taurus, where we have long distance travel, higher education, cultural studies, religious studies, spiritual pursuits, teaching and learning, publishing, those themes. And Mars is going to be in the 9th house for the remainder of the month after the 9th. So when Mars is passing through here, we might be questioning, our values and belief systems. We might also be interested in maybe taking a trip or signing up for an educational program, or all of the above. Those are themes. And wherever Mars is passing through, we do experience some form of challenge or obstacle in some way. So whatever you're facing around that time might not necessarily be super smooth, but it's very action oriented. If you are in school, this is going to be a time where you might experience some challenges around your educational pursuits, but it's also a really positive time for being really studious and intentional and getting things done. This helicopter, it's just circled so many times. Like, can't you move on to another neighborhood or something? Wow. Okay, so June 6th, we're going to have a new moon in Gemini, and this is hitting at 16 degrees of Gemini, and it's going to be, squaring Virgo. It's in that 10th house of public life and career. And so if you have goals for your career or the work that you're doing, this is a really positive time for you to set intentions around those goals and manifest more of the types of energy into your work life that you want to be manifesting. So this is a positive time for that. And then Mars will enter Taurus on the 9th. And then after that, on the 17th, this is the next big shift of energy that we have, where Mercury and Venus are going to be leaving your house of career, and they're going to be entering Cancer, the cardinal water sign, and entering your house that represents friendship and group associations. And so your social life gets ramped up for the rest of June, having Mercury and Venus here entering on the 17th. And then on the 20th, the sun enters the Cancer party in the 11th house. And then on the 21st, we have a full moon hitting in the 11th house, 5th house axis. And so the 21st, you're going to have the sun, Mercury, and Venus all here in the 11th house of friendship, group associations, and community. And then the full moon's going to be hitting in that 5th house, which is the house that represents creative self-expression, and also our relationship to romance and how we like to be romanced or experience joy and pleasure. And so full moons are a great time for manifestation and setting intentions towards things that we want to manifest in our lives. So your creative self-expression and how you experience joy is a really positive thing to set intentions around. If there's any kind of dynamics within your community or social circles that you want to change, this is a positive time to call that in and ask for that. The only other really big shift of energy that we have after the full moon is Saturn is going to station retrograde at 19 degrees of Pisces, which is the very opposite of Virgo. So that's going to be happening in your 7th house of relationship. And so Saturn passing through the 7th house, we do tend to question relationships. Are we happy in the relationships that we're in, whether it's romantic, best friends, business partnerships, those types of things. And it's a reflective time on the structure and the foundation of those relationships and how they're operating for us in our life. Do we want to rethink some things, revisit some things, work some things out there? So that's a big theme for Virgo heading into June. If you want more of a breakdown on the astrology for the month of June, I do an astrology forecast video that goes over every single transit for the month. That's at the top of the playlist for June, so you can watch that. But this is pretty much the breakdown for you, Virgo. Career is a huge focus. Your friendships are a huge focus. Your creative self-expression and your values and belief systems. Those are the main themes. If we were to think of a tarot card for you, you might be prone to anxiety and overthinking a lot this month. The tarot cards that I really think would emphasize this month for you are the 3 of Cups, which is the card that represents social fulfillment through friendships and spending good time with people. Then we also have maybe the 8 of Swords, where there might be a lot of self-created doubt and anxieties that you have to work through over this month. All right, I'm going to keep it sweet and short for you, Virgo. I hope you have a great month. If you liked this video, make sure to hit the like, subscribe button so that you get notified on future videos. And if you want to book a one-on-one session with me, you can email me. My email will be in the description box. You can find me at theladyofleosure.com and thesobercurator.com. And I'm on Instagram at Lady of Leosure. You could hear all these noises in my neighborhood. I apologize. It's just always crazy out here. All right, I'll see you guys next month.